Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 21 of your Seattle Kraken franchise mode, as today we're getting into the 2023-24 season here with the Seattle Kraken, as we just came off a back-to-back and we're looking to, well, have a three-peat. The Seattle Kraken have been one of the best teams in the NHL for the past 2 years, beating down the Washington Capitals both of those two times. We're looking to continue the success. Dallas Stars went back-to-back. Oh, they did go back-to-back. I didn't even notice that. So we do have another team that did go back-to-back, and then we went back-to-back right afterwards. So maybe a possible three-peat. The Dallas Stars weren't able to keep their squad together, and now we're able to, I guess, improve upon this. John Klingberg, I mean, the guy has now like 3 cups on his finger. No, 2 cups. Yeah, 2 cups on his fingers now. One with Seattle, one with the Dallas Stars, where he immensely struggled. But now John Klingberg, he's kind of at his top of his career, making $9.6 million here with the Seattle Kraken, really playing that top-line minutes. He had a great season last year. He was an MVP caliber defenseman for this team, and now he's going to be playing alongside of a defenseman and Lars Gunnarsson, and he's going to be able to help develop that young man out, which I'm really excited. I do want to quickly see... yeah, the Pietrangelo won the James Norris, and I could possibly see John Klingberg sooner or later bringing in that award here for the Seattle Kraken, but this year is going to be a big year for this team. We made a decent amount of moves in the last episode, of course, bringing in Ryan O'Reilly, which was a pretty big deal for us. I didn't know if I really wanted to make the move or not for the 32-year-old, and we're paying him a lot of money, $9.8 million for the next 2 years, especially since we have to re-sign Mikhail Voynov. We took a little bit of a risk with this move, to say the least, and I hope it pans out for this team. Another guy that has won a Stanley Cup on this team, and that was the biggest thing with me. I wanted players that have won the Stanley Cup, that has a lot of experience coming into the season, and that will bring that. Cirelli as well, right? He's won a cup right before he came to the Seattle Kraken, and now the man has 3 rings on his damn finger, and I mean, a lot of people on this team have a lot of damn rings right now, as we just been winning cups after cups after cups. But this team is looking really solid this upcoming season. I'm really excited about it, especially our goalie tandem. So this episode is going to be a pretty long episode. We're going to get up to trade deadline. We're going to watch a couple games, this and that. Also, before we kind of continue the simulation here, I do want to get, of course, we do need depth players, actually, for the matter of fact. We do need depth. Before I forget, so let's sign some depth onto the team so we could fill it up with some nice players, just in case we get some injuries later on in the season, and you never know what might happen. So we'll get some defensemen, some depth defensemen, and Irwin, and Kuhn, Karashov, I don't know how to say his name, Stenland. But yeah, I am really excited about this year with the Seattle Kraken, especially with our goaltending duo with Jarry and Demko. It's going to be kind of a prove-it deal, or a prove-it year for either or, because we're going to be probably trading off one of them this upcoming season. Tristan Jarry does have a no-trade clause, so I guess we have to deal with that. But we definitely need to clear some cap space because of the fact that we got a lot of free agents coming up this upcoming season with Mikhail Voynov, Denis Gurianov, Cirelli. But I do kind of have a plan that we're going to be going after, I think, and that's Burakovsky. If Burakovsky has a really good season this year, you could possibly see him taking over that spot for Denis Gurianov. The only problem is it's pretty hard to replace a guy that has put up 42 goals before and has massively produced in the playoffs for us, so that's going to be a hard thing to deal with. But I want to right off the get-go get Mikhail Voynov onto a contract. I was thinking 5 years might be the best bet, because how many years has Brock Bubalev signed up for? 5 years. So we get him at the same type of deal, same type of contract. Instead of them ending at different years, we'll have them ending at the same time. So we'll quickly spin the wheel, because we'll have 1 year where we're going to have to deal with something with Mikhail Voynov. So we will spin the wheel on Mikhail Voynov, and it will be a full-blown no movement clause for that last year for Mikhail Voynov, which I do not mind at all. So we'll pay him 8.35. No, we'll pay him 8.4. 8.4 for 5 years. practically identical contract to Brock Bubelev, and I expect a big year from Mikhail Voynov. He's going to be going into his last year of his entry-level deal, and I really do expect an explosion from his production-wise. He's been doing great for the past 2 years. Now he's going to be getting that chance up on that first line, and Brock had a great year last year. I'm expecting a big one out of Mikhail Voynov. So let's stop trying to kind of detour things. Let's get right into this. All right, I'm ready for the first game of the season. I am honestly all ready to go for this big year 4 here for the Seattle Kraken. It's been taking us a lot longer to get through the years because of the fact that we've been dealing with so many playoffs, and then especially since the break and stuff like that, I've been having to deal with some stuff. Mikhail Voynov signs with the team in a ton of depth, but we're back in the full swing of things, back in school, so that means I should be uploading 2 videos a week for the Seattle Kraken is the plan for you guys, is 2 videos a week. That's where I really want to kind of cement one probably midway through the week, and then for sure one on the weekend as well, so you guys have a special little episode on the weekend to watch and to eat up some of your day, which will be really nice. So we're going to be starting off the year against Nashville. I do want to start it off, so I do want to see who's the starting goalie for us right now. I think Thatcher Demko. I'm hoping Thatcher Demko really has a bounce back year, because I do really want to rely on Thatcher Demko to be our starting goalie. He is looking like, on paper, the better goalie, without a doubt. I really love the way that Thatcher Demko played when he was first becoming a starter for the team, especially in the playoffs. Thatcher Demko is a whole new man once he gets to the playoffs, and I don't know what's going to happen with Tristan Jarry. If Tristan Jarry will be that same guy. He had a great year last year. Excuse me. Tristan Jarry had a great year last year, but will he bounce back is going to be the big question. And he hasn't really played very much playoff hockey in this simulation either, so we'll see how well Tristan Jarry plays for the Seattle Kraken will be a big question. So let's get right into this season. I wouldn't mind. Is there a game right up against Washington right quick? Because I would not mind watching a game between Washington and us, because they stole away Sam Reinhart against our hands. So when are we facing Washington here? I would not. There we go. There's our first game against Washington. So we'll watch that game. So we'll get some simulation in, and we'll watch the game between Seattle and the Washington Capitals, since they stole away Sam Reinhart. We'll see how well he does against the Seattle Kraken. So let's get things a-cracking, boys. All right. So we're going to be, remember, guys, we are rotating the goalies, so this might take a little longer, but we lose the first game against the Nashville Predators, and we lose the second game, or we win the second game against the Ducks there, as we get a 3-2 victory. A little bit of a bounce back victory there for Demko, as he lost 4-0, and now he'll be swapped out. We'll have Tristan Jarry in there for the next couple of games. We got to remember that the auto rotate goalies is kind of broken in this game, and I know there hasn't been an update out. And honestly, I've been loving rotating my own goalies. Actually, I've been noticing I've been having more success when I actually rotate my goalies when I'm doing a tandem, and I've been actually noticing that a tandem is a lot better than just going with one goalie. And if you do go with one goalie, a really good backup is the key to this game. A really good backup is such a key thing. If you have a really crappy backup, things just go to real bad real quick. As Tristan Jarry, he's playing huge, as he got a win there against Colorado, lost against the Rangers, but then came back with a huge victory there against the Carolina Hurricanes. A lot of back-to-backs to start off this year. Jesus. As we've been playing a lot of back-to-backs. Brock Bubelev complained about his ice time concerns. We'll persuade if he really doesn't like where he's playing at. I like the thing. Yeah, okay, so perfect. He's happy about it. He's going to be fine. He's not complaining about it, so perfect. Get up there, baby. So, Grzelcyk. I don't think we need a Grzelcyk right now. I think I'm perfectly fine without a Grzelcyk. So, big win there against the Calgary Flames. Can Demko beat his old team? He does. Demko beats him up 6-2. And another victory there for Thatcher Demko, as we are getting off to a hot start. And look at John Klingberg leading the team in points right now. What a perfect way. And Mikhail Voynov, this is a big guy that we're really looking at producing. Brock's doing great. Gurianov. I also, yeah, that third line is going to be a big thing. Yeah. See, do we really want to trade away Gurianov? I think we sign him up right now. He's almost a goal per game right now, man. That is nuts. Demko, there we go. That's the Demko we've been waiting for. The Demko to actually have kind of a bounce back year, and he really is. So I do want to take a quick look at Denis Gurianov here right quick and see how much money he... Oh, no, we can't get him an extension right now. Oh, yeah, because we just signed him, right? Because we really can't look at it. We'll do some money stuff. If we have to trade away Burakovsky, we will trade away Burakovsky so we can get Gurianov back. Because I know Burakovsky, on the other hand, I do like Burakovsky. I think he's a great player, but I don't think he'll be able to produce as much as a Denis Gurianov can do for this team. Denis Gurianov's just on a whole other new planet. So Jarry's in the net now here for the Kraken after a good couple games there by Demko. And there's not a lot of back-to-back. Oh, there's a back-to-back right there. So it's simulate up that game. And then we don't have another back-to-back until that month there. So I'll have to figure out something. Oh, no. Ryan Strome out with a herniated disc. And that is not good. Our star centerman out with a crippling injury for the Seattle Kraken, as who will be replacing him now? Adam Ernie. Yeah, Jesus, that is rough. So we'll have Brock Bubelev play up on that first line. Yeah, no, we could have like a nice little physical second line here with Adam Ernie playing there. Yeah, let's do that. And Anthony Siu as the centerman. No, that won't work. I thought I would give it a +3, but there we go. No goals for Lars Gunnarsson, but my God, a ±10. He is a for sure fire shutdown defenseman, and that is what we've been really waiting for. The Swedish pair between Klingberg and Gunnarsson is working to an absolute charm right now for the Seattle Kraken. Jarry's he had a rough game there, I think. Who was that against? The Toronto Maple Leafs. He certainly did. 6-2 there against Toronto Maple Leafs. So can we have a bounce back game there against the Ottawa Senators, who are struggling, and we lose against the Ottawa Senators 4-2 as Jarry losing some key games here for the Seattle Kraken. And yeah, Demko, he's producing, man. He's doing pretty goddamn good. I'm excited about Demko right now, man. He's doing pretty damn good. So we're second place in the division. The Edmonton Oilers are way above us right now. I think the Oilers was a team that we did face in the playoffs. And is a team that I am going to get scared of, for sure. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry, my camera ran out of space there, but I am now officially back as we just came off a loss there against the Ottawa Senators, as Tristan Jarry was sort of struggling there. We just threw back in Thatcher Demko, and we were talking about how well the team is playing right now, as Thatcher Demko has been absolutely fantastic for the team. I definitely do miss one goalie, though, and that's UC Saros. UC Saros was such a good goalie for this team, so we'll play as many games as Demko can play, and then once he loses about 2 in a row, if he loses about 2 in a row, then we'll swap him for Jarry. But for right now, we'll simulate him all the way up to that back-to-back. And if Thatcher Demko wins every single game up until that game, then fuck, we'll play him. Oh, there we go. He loses 2 in a row there. And coach replaces player, and Tristan Jarry will be in the net for this St. Louis game, as John Klingberg is an above a point per game pace right now. My lord, kid. You're killing, and Johnny Gaudreau is like right behind him with the point per game too. Brock Bubelev not doing too bad up on that first line, and Voynov, like I said, man, we've been waiting for him to have that explosive year, right? The second overall pick, the highest pick that the Seattle Kraken have ever picked, right? He's one of our star-studded players that we picked him up to be, and he has been that. He has been showing that physical. I just got to adjust the camera here. He's been that physical guy that we've been needing him to be. And I mean, he's been involved in those 2 Stanley Cup rings that we have won. So I think he's been very pivotal to the Seattle Kraken. And I think he will continue to be that very pivotal player. It just absolutely sucks right now that we don't have that one player that we should have in the lineup is Ryan Strome. Once again, he's injured, this time with a herniated disc. But Ryan Strome has certainly had a couple injuries that's been hindering him a bit over his past little bit. So hopefully he does stay healthy, especially after that disc injury that he's having right now. As my lord, Jarry is absolutely popping off right now. My God. Every game he won since going in that net. Wow. Every single game. We're on a 2, 4, 6, 7-game winning streak right now, ladies and gentlemen. A 7-game winning streak. And now we're 1 game away here from the Washington Capitals, our rivals practically right now across the pond. Jarry there. What a string of games Tristan Jarry has. He's 9-2-1. to start off the season with Edger Demko. What a tandem. What a tandem we have here in Seattle as Washington. And good thing Thatcher Demko's in the net, because I would love to see this. They are, right now, they're 14-5-5. Not too bad. They're looking there in Washington. So we are going to be jumping into this game. But before we do, I would like to just take a quick look at the team. Just a quick look. Nothing. We're not going to go into super detail about it. But Mikhail Voynov, 16 goals on the season already in 24 games. Wow, he is going to be a serious good goal scorer, and I knew that since the day we drafted him, but my lord, is he really starting to become that player that we've been waiting for him to be. And Ryan Strome, he was a really big point producer. He's been injured a couple times, especially missing a little bit of the playoffs last year, but we really need him back full at a full bill of health. Apparently I cannot speak English, but we really need him back at a full bill of health. And Burakovsky not doing bad. Andreas Anthony not doing too bad. They're producing some good points for us. And then otherwise, just the rest of the team is just really, really good, really strong. So let's jump into this game, as we did lose against the Montreal Canadiens. So let's have a bounce-back game here against the Washington Capitals, eh? Let's see what we do against them. We are going to jump into the third period. We'll get some gameplay of the third period, and that will be basically it. So first period, 3-1. Bublev, Gurianov, Sam Reinhart does get a goal against the team that did try to offer him a contract, and Ryan O'Reilly starts open the goal scoring for the Seattle Kraken. Good job, Riley. Second period, 6-2, Burakovsky, Sorelli. Yeah, let's just jump into this puppy. I'm not even going to play this one. Actually, yeah, we'll be the coach for this game. Still, I love to kick the ass of the Washington Capitals. This has been a team that we've been kicking the ass of the past 2 years. Let's keep kicking their ass. It seems to be like Washington's like we're like the bigger brother, and we just keep kicking Washington's ass. Or like, you know what? You kick the ass of the Vegas Golden Knights, an expansion team. You're not doing that to us. No, 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 no. You're not beating us. Two of the last 2 years we've been beating the ever-living crap out of them. So let's see how well we do. I do gotta change it to broadcast form. I did forget to do that. Audio and visual, not there. True broadcast. There we go. Absolutely perfect. There we go. Let's get into this one, baby. Seattle, Washington, the third period. We're up 6-2 right now, so we got a huge lead against the team that we have kicked their ass the past 2 years in the Washington Capitals, and I'm hoping to continue that success. As Kuznetsov, he got on a nice break there as he passes it back to Sprong, and a huge save there for Demko. Absolutely making a huge save, as that was a little turnover there, but Voynov now carrying it in. Gaudreau, a huge stop shot there, and a save there by, I think, Samsonov is in the net, I think, for the Capitals. Come on, boys. But I do like that new first line, especially once we get Ryan Strome back in the lineup. He did say he's a third-line scoring forward. I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping he's still that second liner, because I think we did get him to a no-movement clause, if I'm sure about it. I'd have to double-check, but I'm pretty sure we have him on a no-movement clause right now for the next 2 years, which, I mean, if that's the case, if he is declining, then that's a little sketchy. Yeah, 2 years, no movement clause. Oh, what a pass! Johansson, and a huge save there for Thatcher Demko, as, oh my lord, robbing, as Sam Reiner makes a beautiful pass. Sam Reiner once again tries to set up Johansson, and once again misses the target, as it seems like Sam Reiner's trying to get his team going, but seems like Seattle, they're just too powerful. Too damn powerful, as Sam Reiner now carrying it up the zone to Orlov. See, that's the problem here in Washington. It seems like they have a lot of puck carriers, especially that second line with Backstrom, Reinhardt, and Johansson. Who's going to score the goals on that line? And the top 10 points, look at that. Johnny Gaudreau up in the top 10 of the league this year. Look at the resurgence this man has had. When you put Johnny Gaudreau on a good team, guys, this is what happens to Johnny Gaudreau. He starts producing like he is a all-star forward, and that's what Johnny Gaudreau is. He's an all-star forward who should be playing alongside some very good people, and he is. He's playing alongside of a generational Russian forward like Mikhail Voynov, and then a great young centerman in Brock Bublev from the US of A. Just a great fucking line that is, and especially when Ryan Strome's up there, it's even better when Ryan Strome's up there. He just knows Gaudreau. He really does. As we're getting our asses kicked, I keep forgetting to change up the lineups. I've just been mainly just keeping them on the rotate, but I should have been rotating them, because now they're all fucking dead ass tired here with 10 minutes left here in the third period. We'll play the fourth line out for a little bit. resting people. But, oh, and a penalty. Good shave there by Thatcher Demko once again. As also, I'd just like to let you guys know, if you guys have any suggestion for gameplay, because I know you guys I've been getting a lot of comments on my past videos for gameplay and stuff like that, more gameplay. So if you guys have any tips on me playing some more gameplay or games that I should watch and stuff like that, tell me guys in the comments section below. I'd like to hear all your tips. The problem is with this team is we're a really strong team right now, so watching the games for them is pretty damn easy for this team because of the fact that we're so fucking loaded right now. It's absolutely nuts. Oh, why did I change the penalty killing lines when oh shit. Oh, big save there, boys. Big save, and we'll change up the D. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't think they were gonna transition that quick. Defense, big save by Demko, and a big hit there. Gunnarsson being pushed up against the boards. Come on, Gunnarsson, get out. Oh, what a knock off the boards. That was actually mint of a thing that he did right there. Bounced it right off the boards. Beautiful play there by Gunnarsson. Steps up. Huge step up there, baby. Come on, boys. Get it out. And he dumps it all the way down the ice. It is picked up by a player at the center zone there. McCann now. Over to Wilson. Great chance. Wilson. And another huge save there by Demko, baby. That is what I'm talking about. Got to get that defense changed up. They're looking a little tired out there. They're putting in a lot of work right now. Our penalty kill lines, they are absolutely working their asses off. Oh, and a beautiful chance here now for the Washington Capitals. Henrique, good shot there and a save there by Demko once again. As 24 seconds left, as we're doing a good job playing defense here, and that's one of the things that I'm really proud about with this team is we built it as an offensive juggernaut, but now it's just a defense juggernaut. Like, we have so many low-key underrated defensive players across this entire team. It's just a really strong team if you're asking me. As we'll keep the lines pumping as we got out the second. Would not mind the first line out there. Would not mind the first defensive pairing out there instead. And we have a good chance to change up here now. So let's go, boys. Here, transition game. And we just got to work on our game now, especially against the Washington Capitals. We need to work our hardest against this team, especially if they're going to be winning again. And if they are going to be winning again, then if we could beat them here tonight and we could show them that what we need to know against this team, then that's going to be perfect for us. So, who's that? Sundqvist, I think that was. Ooh, good chance! Oh, and Oscar Sundqvist buries that in the back of the net there for the Seattle Kraken as we go up 7-2, baby. What a ass whooping here for the Seattle Kraken as we just keep on producing, baby. We're unstoppable right now. Shillington jumps it in. Brock, go after it, boys. Hard after him. Oh, big picked up there. Brock, he has it now. Passes it over to him. I think that's Shillington. Down, and that got picked away by Johansson. Abe, he has it now. He got pushed off there. Now number 2, Gunnarsson. I think that's not Gunnarsson. I can't remember his name. Shillington, great chance there. And Kincaid makes a big save there by the Washington Capitals. Absolutely robbing us, man. Absolutely robbing us right now. Jesus. As we continue on here. We continue forward, my boys. As big face-off win. Come on, boys. Look for that open seam. Look for that open seam up to the point. Slap shot. Shillington. Great chance there. And a beautiful save once again by Kincaid. Second line, first pair of defense. Sure, that works for me. So Ernie, O'Reilly, and Guryanov out there now for the Seattle Kraken. As a face-off win here for Seattle. He has it. Oh, and he gets picked off there by Richie. Just retreat, boys. Just play smart. We got tons of time. And we got a huge-ass lead. So we don't need to worry about it here with a minute left here in the first period. And after this rush, we'll change it up to the second line, I think, right now. And we'll keep out the first pair of D while we're changing up. Big step up there, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Get that second pair out there for the defense. And we'll see how well the third line plays out there. That's the biggest goal. We want to see those new faces in Burakovsky and Andreas Anthony. Look at the back check there from 21. Holy shit. What a back check. I think that was Anthony. As Anthony, oh my god, what a beautiful opportunity there for Andreas Anthony. But he got picked away there. My lord, what an opportune chance there, man. Opportune chance. as they're battling for the puck down in the corner. Oh my god. Andreas Anthony, insane work ethic right now. My god. He knows I'm watching this game. He's like trying his 110%. As Anthony doing everything possible to generate some offense here for Seattle. I mean, we have a huge lead. We really don't need to generate any more offense than we already have. But that's good work ethic. That's nice to see as a nice shot there. And that will be the ending of this game as we win 7-2. What a game. What a game. I give it to the Seattle Kraken. We really did bring our A game that game, man. Washington definitely did dominate us in the shooting category, but we dominated them in the scoreboard. So let's continue now here with the Seattle Kraken as we're going to continue our season here for now almost officially 2024. We're almost into the next year, so that will be super exciting. As we are going to be playing on Christmas Day against the Colorado Avalanche in Colorado, so it sucks for a lot of these guys that have to stay away. Tyler Johnson for Tristan Jarry. What are you on? What are you on, Detroit? A guy that's 33 years old compared to a Tristan Jarry who's signed to a pretty nice deal, who's having a great, fantastic season. You're giving me him and a 7th. No, absolutely not. Big win there. Demko 1-0 against Detroit. Big win there against the Columbus Blue Jackets as Demko is really putting up some solid numbers right now. A win against Minnesota, a win against Boston. Thing is, we don't even have Ryan Strome in the lineup, and we're playing this damn strong right now. That is fantastic. Huge win against the Buffalo Sabres. Or loss there, not huge win. A loss there. Oh, and then Brock Bublev out of the lineup. Win against the Nashville Predators. My lord, Demko, you're nuts, man. You're nuts, bud. Burnaby, Jolson, and then can we get one last win there against the Anaheim Ducks? Militic. Brock Bublev back in the lineup. How well is Voynov doing? Almost 20 goals on the season. And a big win there against the Anaheim Ducks, 5-2. Wow. What a couple of months there is. I want to get down to the trade deadline, and then we'll end the episode at trade deadline. We'll take a quick look at what we can do for the Seattle Kraken. But Demko putting up some great numbers. 14-5 in the past 21 games. 2 shutouts, a 920 save percentage. And I mean, the tandem that we got is absolute nuts. It's going to make it a very hard decision on whether I want to keep the tandem going forward or should we break it apart and go for lesser depth on our forward core and just rely on that tandem to be really, really good. It's a tough decision, but my lord, is it going to be ever a big one as we continue the sim here as Tristan Jarry just continues to put up great numbers here for Seattle. And, I mean, he is just unbelievable right now. Another win there against Carolina. A loss there against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Calgary would lose against the Calgary Flames. We'll keep Tristan Jarry in there for the next 2 games. And then we'll switch it up. Lost there against Vancouver. It's fine. We will switch it up after this game. And then Jarry will get a bit of a break. Just a bit, though. But that's okay. So Johnny Gaudreau, baby, a couple losses there. Golden Knights are creeping up on us, 5 points away from tying us up. But I'm not too worried. Our team is looking fantastic. Demko and Jarry. Jarry definitely had a bad couple games there. He definitely struggled those last 3, so let's hope that Demko can rebound, or that Demko can continue his hot streak, and that Jarry can rebound there against New York and also Florida, because we're definitely going to need him in those games, so hopefully he plays big time there. Vegas, we get a huge victory against the Vegas Golden Knights. Good thing we threw in Thatcher Demko, because that was a huge win for us there. Militic out of the lineup. Sudquist will throw you back in there. That 4th line is underrated, but it's so good. So good. Andreas Anthony, oh my god. Yeah, our depth is insane. The depth is insane. Especially Mikhail Voynov. This year, he's been nuts. Yeah, look at how nutty Voynov is this season. My god, this team is nuts. Demko back in the lineup, yeah. Big win there against Toronto Maple Leafs. Demko is playing massive for the team. And a win there against the Ottawa Senators. Perfect. Now we got the New York Islanders. We'll switch out Demko. We'll throw back in not UC Saros. I almost said UC Saros. Throw back in Jarry. Jarry's the man now instead of Saros. It's more like Demko. It's so weird. Demko had such a bad year last year. Now this year he's having a fantastic year. Is it one of those like goalies that he's inconsistent? Some years he does great, some years he does bad. And every playoffs it seems like Demko certainly shows up for the team. Man, it's confusing here in Seattle what we're going to be doing with that goalie tandem, if we're going to continue it or not. So, lost there against Florida, but Jarry did get a huge win there. As we'll continue on here, I think we'll end right at the All-Star break is what I think we'll do here. Is we'll get this last game done and over with, and that will be the ending of that. So we'll do a whole kind of review of the half of the season that we're at now. We'll take a look at everything, what we need to improve at trade deadline, because we definitely know we're most likely going to be a playoff team. Halfway through the year, we're at 63 points. We would basically have to lose every single game to basically not make it. I mean, we could possibly not make it into playoffs and play terrible to end off the season. I don't see that happen. We've been playing very good. But we'll end it, actually, we'll simulate a couple more games. We'll get to actually in February, and then we'll end it there. And we'll see how everything kind of goes. So hopefully we don't continue to lose games, as we had 2 in a row losses. Hopefully Demko, after this long break, and we lose against the New Jersey Devils. Okay, that's not good. St. Louis, we get a big victory against the St. Louis Blues. That's a nice one. And Ryan Strome back in lineup. We'll continue with that, because he's not supposed to return until February. Malkin out there again. I don't know if I want to trade for Malkin again, but we'll take a look at what we need here for the Seattle Kraken as we finish off with a 33-15-1 record. Let's take a look at all the stats here for Seattle, all the analytics, as we are first place in the division right now in the entire league. We are second in the entire league, tied there with Washington. So Washington's still creeping, and they're still a hell of a good team. So goals for per game, one of the best teams. Goals for, goals against, we're one of the best teams. Goals against, we have a very, very, very strong power play, and our PK is where it lies in the weekend, which I was kind of thinking it would. We could definitely pick up some depth players. I think that could help us defensively and improve that PK wise, but I think we're a very strong team. So offensively, Gaudreau, Ryan O'Reilly having a fantastic season on that second line, playing alongside of Gurionov and Adam Ernie right now. Adam Ernie playing great right now, putting up some great numbers here for the Kraken and in place for Ryan Strome, so that's perfect. Bublev as well having a great season. Gurionov, 25 goals. He will most likely hit 40 goals again, and that is just fantastic from a low-key goal scorer like a Gurionov. To have 2 great goal scorers like a Voynov and like a Gurionov. Burakovsky as well playing great this year. Anthony Sorelli, our depth not doing too bad. We are going to be getting Strome back in the lineup in the next episode. The defense is doing very good. Maybe not enough offensive guys, but I mean, we're not looking too badly there. And then goaltending is not looking too badly there as well, as Demko really carrying that load. He is really being that big goalie that we need him to be this year. Goalies wise, he's not going to be up there because we got a tandem going right now, but rookie skaters. A2 Ratu leading the league in points as a rookie right now. He's that big rookie out of the entire league. We don't really have any other big rookies. Yeah, we don't actually have any rookies, I don't think, this year. I don't think we actually have any young guys debuting for us. But anyways, we'll take a look at the old skaters throughout the entire league. As Johnny Gaudreau is definitely not up there anymore, but goal scoring wise, yeah, Kane, McKinnon, Voynov is up there. Voynov is there. But you got Stamkos, McDavid, McKinnon, and Kane all up there. And then the young Reed Sadlak that was drafted in the 2020 draft. I wish I was able to get him. Medium franchise would have been absolutely fantastic. It's just the fact that we would have had to pay him a lot of money. And John Klingberg, he's hunting for that James Norris trophy, baby, and he looks like he might actually get it this year, especially with the plus and minus he has right now at this moment of time in the season. So let's get on to who we should pick up for people. We'll practically look at every single team, and then you guys could comment down below on who do you guys think will be a perfect fit for the team, who will be a good pickup, etc., etc. So let's take a look at everyone. Got Phil Kessel, Joe Thornton. I don't think we need any more leadership. I think we can pick up, like, Eric Hall is a bit too expensive, but someone that could fit on all lines wouldn't be too bad. I got Charlie Coyle, a lot of nice depth picks here for the team. Kepney, Fast, Lindholm, Trocheck, a lot of money, 3 years. Yankoruk, I would definitely not want Trocheck, but Jordan Stahl. Jordan Stahl would not be bad. Third line, a guy that plays physical, leader, defensively, can play on that PK, could be a very good PK guy at that. I think Jordan Stahl would be perfect for the team. Not that great, but I think he would help that PK out a decent amount. give us a depth guy as well for the fourth line to play. Malkin's still there. Frolik's out there. Pacioretty, yeah, they got a lot of offensive guys. We don't really need any offense. Sad, but he's more offense. Colton Sissons as well we could possibly pick up. But you also got a concern about salary cap as well. We got to worry about that. We don't want to be trading away a lot of picks either because we do want to rely on the young players. And like I said, we might not be actually trading anyone. For the matter of fact that, yeah, that's a big thing too. I don't know if I want to be making any moves for any players right now. Especially since we don't got a lot of, I mean, we need to pick up some depth, people, and we got picks, right? We got picks, and I mean, if we have to trade away a first-round draft pick, we could trade away a first-round draft pick to pick up some depth guys like a Jordan Staal, who, I mean, definitely is not wanting that much. You could easily pick up that guy and maybe even get Evander Kane if you get him on a retained salary cap. So we'll have to figure out what we do. I'll leave it up to you guys on what we should do. Should we pick up any more players? What should we do in the next episode? As I'm going to leave it here for you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Tell me guys in the comment section below what should be next for the Seattle Kraken as we're hunting for that three-peat. Will it happen here in Seattle or will we falter? But I'm going to end the video here, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.